Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Hello everyone, welcome to Northfield Live. This evening we're featuring the Northfield Raider boys soccer versus Albert Lee Tigers, live from the NCT Builders Press Box. I'm tonight's play-by-play Sam, and on color and producing is Isaiah, and running the camera is Henry. So far this season, the Tigers have a record of 3-8-0 overall, 1-7-0 in the conference. The Raiders are 5-2-4 so far this season, 4-2-2 in the Big Nine Conference. We're going to take another break and come back before the game starts.
Business is more than work. It's your passion, your investment, your future. At Northfield Insurance Agency, they provide customized business insurance that fits your operation. Whether you run a shop, a farm, or a fleet, with decades of experience and trusted insurance partners, they help protect what matters most, so you can focus on running your business. Northfield Insurance Agency. Custom coverage starts here. Visit NFLDINS.com and let's get you covered.
Northfield meets your new hometown dealership, Soda Chevrolet. Whether it's game day, road trips, or just the daily drive, we're here to get you there with trusted Chevy vehicles and local service you can count on. With employee pricing for all and a full service center, Soda Chevrolet has you covered. We're proud to be part of this community and proud to serve you. Soda Chevy, your trust, our commitment.
Hey teens, ready for your first checking account? At Heritage Bank, our youth checking gives you your own debit card, mobile app, and online banking tools. Everything you need to build healthy money habits early.
It's the perfect way to learn money skills, save for goals, and start building independence, all with no monthly fees. Parents, you'll love the easy account monitoring too. Learn more or open an account today at heritagebankmn.com. Banking made easy, convenient, and local. Heritage Bank, community banking at its best.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
The
weather is getting cooler, but Northfield Ford Chrysler is on fire with some awesome back-to-school deals. Fall into an Escape or Bronco Sport with leases as low as $399 a month with 0 down plus starts. Rates are 3.9% for 72 months or 2.9% for 60 months, plus rebates and big discounts on new F-150s. When you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve anytime at FordandNorthfield.com, located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS understands that financial goals must evolve and adapt over time. That's why clients come first. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. As an independent financial planning and wealth management firm, CWS provides solutions for individuals and businesses alike. Visit CWSFBO.com for more information. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
At Scopos Athletics, our mission is to help you change your life with us. With certified and experienced coaches, we'll teach you the basics through proper technique. We provide you with support and accountability inside and outside of the gym, offering one-on-one and personal training, classes focused on strength and conditioning, Olympic lifting, or pump functional bodybuilding, and 24-hour gym access. Scopos is ready to assist in your journey. Visit scoposathleticsmn.com to schedule a free consultation and start your journey.
Welcome back to Northfield Live. You're in the NCC Builders Press Box. Tonight's game against the Northfield Raiders and the Albert Lee Tigers. Minutes away from kickoff. So far, Raiders have a stronger record coming into the season, although Albert Lee only has one win in conference, so they'll be looking to get their second here. Raiders, so far, a pretty strong team throughout their season this year. They tied their last game away in JM, Rochester. That was 0-0. And it should be a strong game today. Take a second to look at some of our sponsors. The 2025 Raider Boys Soccer season is sponsored by Garage Door Viking, trusted garage door experts specializing in spring replacements and new door installation. Find them at doorviking.com. Any replays brought to us tonight are by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. And like we said earlier, games at Northfield High School's Memorial Field are broadcasted from the NCC Builders Press Box. NCC Builders provided press box updates over the past year that are amazing. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Find more information at nccbuilders.com. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to us by Heritage Bank, locally owned and managed. Heritage Bank really is community banking at its best. On the off chance that there was a timeout to occur, which is not likely in soccer, that would be brought to us by the Quarterback Club. And any goals scored tonight, the Northfield Insurance Agency will donate $25 to the Community Education Scholarship Fund for each goal scored. Northfield Insurance Agency is turning greater success on the field into opportunity in our community. NIA started this tradition last year and donated more than $1,000 to the scholarship fund. Thank you, Northfield Insurance Agency. And this year they've already pledged to donate $975 to the scholarship fund, so we're starting it out strong. Thank you to our sponsors. And we'll hear the starting lineups here.
As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents. We ask that all fans join us in displaying and practicing positive school spirit without degrading officials or participants and fans from opposing schools. Cheer for your team, not against the opponents. We'll begin with the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visitors from Albert Lee. Starting in goal, a sophomore, number 1, Ethan Brownlee. A sophomore, number 3, Giandavi Bermudez Estrada. A sophomore, number 4, Eli Skogheim. A sophomore, number 7, Andrew Skogheim. A ninth grader, number 8, Henry Westrom. A senior, number 12, Jonathan Hartman. A sophomore, number 13, Ian Vasquez. A sophomore, number 14, Titus Hartman. Senior, number 16, Andy DeBow. Sophomore, number 20, Isaiah Palomo. Senior, number 23, Ta Kwa. The Tigers are coached by Matt Humphrey. And now put your hands together for your Northfield Raiders. Starting in goal, a senior captain, number 0, Theo Mink. Starting at defense, a senior, number 1, Kian Morshing. Starting at defense, a senior captain, number 2, Marcos Gallardo. Starting at defense, a senior, number 5, Rafa Bustos Lazaro. Starting in the midfield, a junior, number 6, Sebastian Perez. Starting at forward, a senior, number 7, Josue Lazaro. Starting in the midfield, a senior, number 9, Captain Anthony Baez. Starting in the midfield, a sophomore, number 10, Owen Jacoby. Starting in the midfield, a sophomore, number 14, Kevin Baez. Starting at defense, a junior, number 27, Carter Borofsky. And starting in the midfield, a ninth grader, number 17, Levi Carranza Rosas. Your Raiders are coached by Kale Steinhoff, assisted by Doug Seymour and Nikki Vasquez. And now we'd ask that you please rise if you're able and remove your caps and face toward the south for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
There we are with the starting lineups on Northfield Live. Something we noticed there was the Albert Lee Tigers had a much younger team than the Raiders, composed of the majority was sophomores, a couple freshmen, and even 2 8th graders on the team. Raiders, on the other hand, lots of seniors, lots of juniors, a couple sophomores. Now both teams will take the field. Also can see on the bench there for Albert Lee, not many subs compared to the Raiders. I'm expecting Raiders will push the line quite a bit, try to tire out the other team. A lot to expect from that younger team. Both teams now taking the field, and Raiders will start with the ball at the feet of captain Anthony Baez, a senior. Special thing happening at halftime is teacher appreciation night for the Raiders. They recognize some teachers that have helped the students over their education here at Northfield. As the whistle blows, Baez plays it back to Perez, and Perez right up top to Lazaro. Pressing on DeBow. Now Lazaro throwing to Baez. Get across off the defender. Out for an early corner kick in the first minute of the game. Only 20 seconds in. Let's see what we expected there. Lots of quick pressure from the Raiders. Try to run out this team, tire them. Take advantage of the low number of subs. As Gallardo lays one in. And into the hands of the sophomore goalkeeper, Ethan Brownlee. And he puts a rocket of a punt all the way into the Raider defense. Controlled by Bustos, and Borowski getting it out to Jacoby. Perez switching out wide to Gallardo. Gallardo out wide to Kevin Baez. He'll cut in. Back out wide to Gallardo, making the run, overlapping run. Gets a snatch by number 23, Qua. Scratch to the middle. Easy step for Borowski. Win that 50-50. As they find Anthony Baez once again on top. Kevin Baez out wide. Tries making a move. Cuts through the middle. Looking for Jacoby. As both teams hit it back and forth through the air. And Kevin Baez switching fields. Back to Borowski. Hartman with some pressure, forcing the ball out for a throw-in. A Tiger throw-in, taken. And in and stolen right back by Borowski. Over and back around their defense and back to Mank and net. Mank will switch fields. Raiders really spreading the field. The Tigers' shape to have a little more compact blob moving around the ball. So they had 4 attackers move all the way across as they shifted. Raiders keeping a more spread out shape. Able to use the field and let the ball do the running. Do a long throw. Headed up by Bustos. To the feet of Anthony Baez. With a long ball over top to his brother on the left side. Kevin Baez cutting into the box, past his defender Qua. Goes for a shot, and that's blocked by Ian Vasquez, number 13 defender. And that comes out for a Raider corner kick. And we have Rosas moving out for the Raiders to take it.
And as you just got done mentioning moments ago, the difference in styles between these two teams, the blob sort of defense compared to the more space play, of the Northfield Raiders is maybe attributed to the youth compared to the experience, maybe a coaching style. But it's something interesting to look at as we get further into this game.
That definitely could be some, as we said, the majority sophomores on Albert Lee compared to the heavy senior team of the Raiders. As they get across into the box, finding the feet of Jacoby. And Perez sending one in. And wide for a goal kick. A good look there by Perez. Good power on the shot, just a little wide. And the Tigers will have number 4, Eli Skogheim, to take the kick. They're playing short. The goalkeeper will take the kick. Interesting positioning as Jacoby fights for it, and he gets called for a foul. A little obstructive, no ball. I'll play a long kick up. That was Skogheim. And Morshing there to claim it. Trying to play Lazaro out wide. Might have been a little too much pace. Lazaro able to get on the end. And Anthony Baez is offsides. A little too far ahead of the defense. Tigers doing just enough to keep that line up. As Skogheim lines up to take the kick once again. He'll go for the switch. Out to Hartman. And Rosas with a kick backwards. As Hartman recycles. And now Morshing turns within, brings it back to Mank. And Raiders once again switching fields. Haven't forced it too much. As the Tigers take possession back. We'll play it right into Perez and into Borowski. Now Perez checking through the middle, taking his space. Finds Rojas wide open. He's turning. Skogheim slowing him down. Baez tries to bring it over. Gallardo able to keep it in. He lays one in on the ground. Right to the hands of Brownlee. As he lobs one out to Titus Hartman. Tries for that through ball over the top. Comes off his foot wrong, and it's a greater throw in straight to Perez. And Perez switching the field. Seen a lot of that from the Raiders. Switching the field, try to take advantage of the space on the other side. And be a Raider throw in as Bustos shields it out. Jacoby checks the throw. Lays it off to Borowski once again. And he'll try to take a space down the line. And Westrom escorting it out. Another Raider throw, finding Rosas. He'll switch to Gallardo. He's taking a space. Baez out wide. Beats his defender. Soft shot off the hand of Brownlee. Another Raider corner kick. This time Kevin Baez will take it. Raiders plenty of numbers up in the box. On the backside. All the way through. And Josue Lazaro, a senior, gets the hit. Putting it into the back of the net for a Raider goal. That's a Northfield Insurance Agency goal. That's $25 that they will donate to the Community Education Scholarship Fund, which I believe will put the total up to $1,000 as of today. Thank you, Northfield Insurance Agency. Look at the Community Resource Bank replay as that ball comes in, comes all the way through. I think Lazaro got the touch on it. Perhaps Perez. And that put the Raiders up 1-0 after that good crash on the corner kick coming all the way through. Now the Tigers try to push up the field with Qua. And it's a Tiger throw-in. Could be taken by Hartman. Hartman, long throw down the line, trying to send Skogheim through. And the Raiders once again using their goalkeeper. Swinging out wide to Borowski with yet another switch of the field. Good Travella by Perez. And Gallardo, long ball over the top, sending both Baez's through. And good challenge there by Brownlee coming up on it, claiming it with his hands. I'll play another punt up past half. Palamo trying to flick it on with his head. No one on his team up there to claim it with him. As Anthony Baez makes a move past Skogheim. Lays it off to Lazaro, and Lazaro tries getting into the box. Qua misses the kick. And Ian Vasquez there to clean up for the Tigers. Putting it out for a Raider throw-in. Baez will let Gallardo take it. We've seen a couple times in the Raiders season. Gallardo puts a long one into the box. This time goes over Baez. It's bouncing around in the box, back out to the feet of Gallardo. He'll put one in and cleared out. Borowski tries for a long driven shot and it bounces around. Anthony Baez puts one away. Another goal for the Raiders. That's $25 to the Community Education Scholarship Fund by Northfield Insurance Agency. Turning Raider success on the field into success in the classroom. Thank you once again, Northfield Insurance Agency. That's $50 tonight.
We could take another look at the replay if you'd like.
Now look at the Community Resource Bank replay.
Community Resource Bank replay. We do not have the Community Resource Bank transition. We are sorry for that tonight.
We can see it finds Baez right on the top of the box as it comes through the Tiger defense, and he is able to turn and just drive it right past the goalkeeper. Hard for a goalkeeper at that close of a shot. Player can pretty much put it anywhere. As Morshing tries moving up the line. Hartman playing it through to Paloma, and he'll get a shot off into the hands of Mank. Mank will knock it down and roll it out to Gallardo. Long ball up by Gallardo, and it will fall to the hands of Brownlee. A little too far for Baez to run onto, the goal scorer. And Perez turning up, finding Rosas. He'll play it through to Baez. And it's hit off Lazaro for a Tiger throw-in. Just under 30 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders lead 2-0. Lazaro volleying it in. Raiders calling for a switch to Gallardo. He'll push out wide. Pasqua, he gets a cross off. And you see number 13, Ian Vasquez, once again keeping the Raiders out of the box. As Gallardo throws it into Baez. Right back out for a cross in. Good curler. Brownlee got a hand on it. Fell to the feet of the Raiders, and he saved it right on the post there.
That was a very good save there by the young goalie. Looked like he got out of position there for a moment. But was able to come back in front of the net and make a great save.
And you can see he wasn't too sure about getting his hand on that cross through, but he managed to get it, screw the offense up just enough that he could get back and make that magnificent save. And Raiders once again attacking. Borowski lots of space on the other side. Raiders using that width. And Lazaro pushing into the box. Goes for a cross in and cleared out once again by Vasquez. Borowski looking for a cross. And off of Skogheim on a slide for another Raider corner kick on the left side for Gallardo. We've seen his left-footed in-swinger is favored by the Raiders on that left side. And this time, packing lots of them right into the center there. Morshing on the back post. Punch through by Brownlee. Another Raider corner kick, this time on the right side. Seen some good saves by Brownlee so far, coming out on those challenges, punching them over. And Baez puts it through. Bounces all the way over. No one on the backside to claim. As Hartman gets it snatched by Morshing, lays it into the box. Baez goes for a shot off of Quat. Almost looked like it was going to be an own goal. Just right of the net. Be a Raider corner kick. As both teams bring in substitutions. On for the Raiders, Wyatt Norrie taking off Jacoby. And for the Tigers, number 15, Seth Scholl, another sophomore. As he takes off number 3, Bermudez Estrada. And that kick comes back out. And Jacoby laying it back in as Baez tries for that volley. Comes off his defender for yet another Raider corner kick. Taken by Gallardo on the left side. Good in-swinger. Off the head of Perez. And it came off the defenders and again. Another Raider corner kick on the right side. Raiders bouncing back and forth on these corners. Every shot they get comes off a defender and back out. I believe this is like 5 in a row now. That falls to Rosas. Long shot. And he gets good placement on that, putting it to the left post. That's another Northfield Insurance Agency goal, putting the total up to $75 tonight. Thank you, Northfield Insurance Agency. Take a look at the Community Resource Bank replay. Thank you, Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
Take a look at this again here.
That goal from Rosas comes out just past the 18, puts it through everyone in the box, and finds that left post. With a beautiful finish. He didn't even need to put that much power on it with that placement. And Gallardo making another overlapping run up the sideline and putting a cross in. Seen a lot of that from Gallardo today. Where he runs up the side. Making those overlapping runs. Being an option on the offense for the Raiders. Not getting stuck just in defense.
You could just see, even in the first 15 or so minutes in this game, they've really applied so much pressure on this young team. It's really their experience and their chemistry as a team applying this pressure on a young team. And even while the defense has shown signs of being able to get some stops there, you saw about 4 or 5 corner kicks in a row. They just haven't been able to completely keep them out of net.
Yeah, Raiders have had quite a few shots. Brownlee doing a good job of keeping them out along with his defense.
Brownlee's done well for the most part, but it's the amount of shots he's seen already so far and the amount of space that Northfield has out there to get these kicks off. It's going to make it really tough on him all night.
Yeah, Raiders definitely quick to get back on the ball after losing it. And it's a free kick for the Raiders right on the 30. And Perez will take as they line up on the 18. And he'll go for the shot. And it'll go through the field goal post. High shot.
It's not Friday yet. It doesn't count quite yet.
Yep, not yet. And the Raiders soccer, they do have the kicker for the football team, Keen Morshing, playing center back. Yeah, definitely hard on free kick there to get one off one of your teammates' heads.
Especially about 40 or so yards out from goal.
Yeah, coming straight on. Pretty hard to make something happen. So a shot's not a bad idea. And it's a Raider throw-in. You can definitely see that age difference on the field, too, just based off size of the players. The Raiders definitely have some bigger players physically.
Across the board, as you said earlier, Albert Lee, majority of their lineup is sophomore or younger. And for Northfield, I believe they only have one sophomore in the entire starting lineup. So just the age differences is clear, really in the experience and the size difference as well.
Yeah, the Raiders have a couple sophomores that move in and out, but otherwise, majority of juniors and seniors. Especially in their defense, they have 3 seniors, which seem to do a good job of keeping everyone out. As Gallardo keeps number 20 out, Isaiah Palomo. There's a little sloppy, able to keep possession. As Borowski goes with Lara down the line. Tries for that one-touch layoff to Rosas. As Skogheim tries taking on Bustos. He'll slow down and cut back as the Raiders retake possession. And Perez laying one over the top. Kevin Baez knows he's offsides. And Brownlee will just pick it up. Expecting to see a little bit of intensity out of the Tigers. Being down 3. Brownlee seemed to take some time redistributing that ball. And one of the 3 sophomores for the Raiders, Wyatt Neuer, just pushing up the field there. And Perez taking that half volley. Good power, just came wide on that right side for a Tiger goal kick.
We're just about at 20 minutes left in the first half on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You did mention that you thought you'd see a little more intensity out of Albert Lee being down 3-0 in this game, and you'd think that they'd play with a little more pace. Still plenty of time left. There's a whole another half to play, and then 20 more minutes left in this first half. But so far, they look like they're playing with the same intensity they started the game with, and Northfield's taking full advantage of that.
Yeah, they definitely take their time restarting play. And high school, it's a running clock, no stoppage time. And there we go, they regain the ball and try to get up top. Plummer letting it through, that's a good dummy. As 11 runs on, Humphrey. He tries to cross in and no one's up there, just him and Palomo. But both on the right side. Not much use in the box. As Borowski lays it up to Kevin Baez, now on the right side. He'll push through his defender into the box. And he gets stopped by Hartman. Seemed like he was through, but Hartman able to recover. A little more intensity coming from the Tiger defense. You can see they're sitting back pretty deep. See that from that attack earlier. They only had 2 up, so they couldn't convert anything, but maybe sitting back, they'll be able to keep out a couple more as they've laid out of the box once again.
Yeah, it does seem like they're a little more focused on trying to make it tougher for Northfield to score versus trying to set up a change of field and try to create their own scores.
Yeah, maybe they're just looking for, see if they can find any opportunity at a breakaway if the Raiders do commit numbers up. Now the Raiders in the box, and the Tigers will get that handball they were calling for.
It's going to take a lot for them to be able to get a couple breakaways with a team as experienced as Northfield and as talented as Northfield.
Yeah, and the Raiders are doing a good job of keeping 2 or 3 defenders back most of the time. And they have a lot of pace with these older players to recover. So yeah, like you were saying, it's definitely hard for them to get those opportunities to break away. And the Tigers taking it back once again. and just getting it out of their half. Back to the Raider defense as they swing it around, taking their time. Perez turning up, finding Nori, lots of space. That's a good look. He'll play it through. Great ball through the defenders. Clay gets in front of that clearance. Tries playing Rojas. And out for a Tiger throw in right by their own corner. Hartman. It's a high throw. Headed back by Vasquez Andres. And Hartman once again. As Paloma checks to. Gallardo able to hit it to Clay as he's checking back. And the Raiders using that width once again to switch the field. Into the middle. Gallardo calling for it on that left side for another switch. Pass didn't get enough pace, but Morshing there to step on it. He's going up the field. Finding Rosas. And cleared out once again. Easy for the Raiders to reclaim. Tigers will definitely have to figure something out if they want to get that opportunity to attack. Because all those balls out fall to the feet of the Raider defense, sitting right at half. As Lazaro turns through. Into the box, Kevin Baez. And that goes top right. What a finish by Kevin Baez. Another goal for the Raiders. And that puts the total up to $100 donated by Northfield Insurance Agency to the Community Education Scholarship Fund. Northfield Insurance Agency, turning Raiders' success on the field into success in the classroom. You can take a look at the Community Resource Bank replay. Let's bank together, and we can see that cross in, and Baez with that one-touch finish across his body, putting it top right. Pretty impossible save for most keepers.
You know, it's just great placement there on that kick.
And the Raiders pushing up the field, looking for yet another. As they put it out wide, using that width. And Borowski. Raiders really like to use their fullbacks, almost as wingbacks. Playing very attacking. As Hartman clears it out for a Raider throw-in right at half. Perez space to turn in the center. Shoulder to shoulder. Lets this play on. As Perez bodied number 11 off the ball, Humphrey. And it'll roll out for a Raider throw-in right at the corner. Looks like they'll let Borowski take. He'll go quick. To Baez. And try to that cross. Seen a couple crosses from the Raiders like that. Coming a little too tight to the goalkeeper. And Brownlee is able to come out and collect.
Brownlee does have a boot on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a pretty good boot. We saw that one punt in the first half. Made it almost to the 30 on this other side. And that was without hitting the ground. So he definitely does have some power in that leg. As Clay puts a great ball through to Lazaro. Lazaro, rather than taking the shot, tries putting it through to Baez. And then a little miscommunication. Allows the Tigers to put it out as they bring in substitutions. Tigers bring in number 21, Isaac Hovda, freshman. And number 5, Christian Perez Lucas, an 8th grader. So even younger on their team. And for the Raiders, take off Borowski and bring in Cortave. in that right back position. Now he tries cutting across the defense. He gets it stolen. And Gallardo letting it run through him. Turning back, finding Clay. Clay over the top to Perez. Perez, another long shot. And that goes high. Like my teammates tell me, you gotta lean over the ball. Otherwise you'll miss the shot. You lean back where you're looking. The ball's gonna go up. And let's see that boot from Brownlee. Number 21, hoved it out wide. They'll go to the left side instead, down the middle. Palamo through. He goes for that long chip. Not a bad look by Palamo. He saw Mank was a little far off his line. If he had that on target, definitely would have been a good look for the Tigers.
At the same time, though, it's almost seeming like once they get up towards the anywhere between the 30 and the 20-yard line, it's almost looking like they're just trying to take any shot that they may have available because they don't think they can get any closer to the net.
It definitely is hard for them as they get their first corner kick here in the net, or close to the net.
Really, you can just attribute that to, as we were alluding to earlier, the defense of the Raiders getting back so quickly.
Yeah, and then the Tigers definitely don't get too many numbers up. Like we were saying earlier, they only have like 2 attackers most of the time. So it is hard to get 2 before.
Usually it's a 1-on-2 situation for the Tigers when they come down to their offensive half of the field. And, you know, that chip shot, it was a good idea, but they really don't have any other options once they get down here. They either have to try to send it from 20, 30 yards or most likely get it stolen from them and it's going the other way.
They could have a chance if the Raiders get too comfortable. Mank comes up off his line again. And they do manage to chip it over on target. As Kyle Bulfer comes in for the Raiders, up in striker. And Gallardo will give it right to Bulfer. And Raiders taking their time through the middle. Cortave down line to Lazaro. Lazaro back to Cortave. And Cortave pushing down the line once again. Raiders good back and forth pass. And into the box. Off the head of Rosas. And he flicks it just a little too much. Out for a Tiger goal kick. Good cross in by Lazaro. Going to the heads of Clay, Rosas, and Bulfer.
That crosser was right on the money there. Just came off his head a little, flicked it, as you said, a little bit too far to the left and just missed.
Yeah, I think he was looking to maybe put it just on that side netting. Went a little too much. As Hartman wins it over from, or Morshing wins it over from Hartman. And the Tigers win a throw-in. Now I can see they're committing some numbers up. And yeah, they get called offsides there on Palamo. They played that pass back. And the Raiders will kick it right back to the Tigers. And now we're seeing some attack from the Tigers as Palamo moves up. He'll slip. And Palamo gets called for the foul. It'll be a kick for the Raiders coming out.
Looks like it might have been a handball. He slipped and
hit
his forearm, it looks like, on the ball.
That'd make sense. That's definitely unfortunate for the Tigers as they did have some momentum going there. Now the Raiders pushing forward and sending Clay through. Vasquez there. Really strong there, defending. Seen him keep a number of crosses out. And Perez take that space in the middle. And Nori in the box. Tries turning back, and Tigers will clear it out. Perez chips it over. And kicked up. Almost like a karate kick. Tigers seem to like it in the air. As the Raiders try to switch. Stuffed by Hovda. As Perez gets that switch over to Cortave. Through to Rosas. Skogheim doing a good job of getting it out. Puts it for a Raider throw in. As the Raiders lay it back to Cortave. To Perez. He'll go for a left-footed shot this time. As Scholl and Bolfer try for that header. They'll go out for another goal kick. Raiders have had a lot of shots off target. As they push wide. Tigers doing that boot ball once again. Finding Palamo. Trying to play Palamo through. And Bustos playing it back to Mank. Oh, they just get in front of Palamo. Long ball up. And there's in the box. Gokheim trying to tapping it out. Oh, that shot goes very high. Off the concession stand. That was by Clay. You could see it just bounced a little before he hit it. He wasn't expecting it.
Got a lot of air under that one. That one's out in the parking lot right now.
Yeah, he definitely got his foot under that pretty good. As the Raiders bring some subs up to the line.
It's kind of like a home run ball landing in the pond out there.
Yeah. Ooh. Long ball. Out. And the subs will come in. Tigers will bring back in Bermudez Estrada. And the Raiders bring in Lazaro, Jacoby, Quiroga, and Graham. Jim Graham, the center back for the Raiders, coming off of concussion that he suffered a couple games ago last week. Sure, he'll be a little careful playing. And the Raiders will push up the field. Quiroga finding Jacoby, and Jacoby finishing the switch. Gardo cutting in. Lays it off to Clay. And that shot just rolls off his foot and out wide. It's time to kick. Taken by Hartman. Short. That was dangerous. Almost straight to Bolfer. Able to get it back to Hartman and play it out down through the middle to the 8th grader, Perez Lucas. And Gardo turning. Cortave calling for it on that side. Gardo play the Travella over to for the switch. Lazaro looking to play Cortave through. And Graham's pass not getting far enough, but he'll be able to get back to his feet. As Mank pushes out wide to Gardo, lots of space in front of him. Ooh. Gardo will go straight through Hovdi. And the referees will call a foul. Definitely something you can see there based off that size difference of Gardo and Hovdi. The 10th grader to the senior. Pretty easy for Gardo to knock him down. And Palamo at target man for the Tigers, taking the throw. He'll lay a high one into the box. Ooh. Looks like the 8th grader tried for that bicycle kick. Raiders were able to win it back, though, as he wasn't quite able to make contact.
He had the athleticism for it, though.
Yeah, you could see he got moving in the air. I don't know if he got quite enough height. Wasn't too far off the ground. As Bolfer plays it safe back to Lazaro, and the Tigers win it back. Cortave turning with it, trying for that switch. Now Perez Lucas playing through to Hub. No, not Hub, to Palamo. I think Palamo, like we were saying, they're trying to get shots off from far. But that one almost has a pass straight back to Mank.
It's got to really be a perfect kick to even have a decent chance of finding the net. And even if it does, Mank's an excellent goalie back there, so it's not likely to get past him.
Yeah. Senior, lots of experience. And like you're saying, from far out, it's pretty easy for a goalkeeper to read where it's going. Unless it has lots of power and goalkeeper doesn't have time to react. And Bolfer is offsides. Just under a minute left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders up 4-0. Brownlee will play it short. And Tigers do some passing through the middle. Haven't seen too much of this from them, and push it out wide into the middle to Perez Lucas. And Cortave able to play it out for a throw-in. Throw falls behind his head. Tigers don't have a lot of time to mess with. And they'll put it up. Number 2, Castillo Lazaro trying to push through. And cleared out by Morshing to end the half. Raiders 4, Tigers 0. 4 goals from the Raiders. They're able to push through the offense, or the defense, just enough times, getting past Brownlee, who had some good saves a couple times, but hard for him to handle all that pressure from the Raiders, putting lots of shots on.
Now, when you're going to see, if you're going to see that many shots and Northfield's going to continue to have that much space, it's going to be really challenging for any goalie to be able to get enough stops to keep his team in it, really.
Yeah. I'm going to take a quick break here for half and come back to recap before the second half.
Garage door won't open? Stuck halfway? It's probably broken spring. And that's where we come in. Hi, I'm James from Garage Door Viking, your local expert serving South Central Minnesota. Visit garagedoorviking.com.
Community Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Registration is now open for the 2025-26 Northfield and James Gang Wrestling season. Whether your young athlete is brand new to the mat or ready to level up, there's a program built just for them, including Intro to Wrestling for ages 4 through 1st grade, a girls-only team, and novice and advanced tracks for those that have wrestled before. Sign up before the November 3rd mandatory parent meeting. Don't wait. Give your child the gift of strength, discipline, and community. Click the link on NorthfieldLive.com's homepage or go to NorthfieldWrestling.sportngin.com to register now.
Sign up for James Gang. Come wrestle with us. Sign up for James Gang.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. Visit cwsfbo.com. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
This fall, bring the whole family to Fireside Orchard and Gardens. Get lost in a corn maze, bounce away in the bouncy house, or challenge your friends to classic lawn games. Enjoy the wide variety of apples and pick your own. Open daily from 9 to 5 and online at firesideorchard.com.
ServiceMaster by IATS Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call ServiceMaster by IAT today.
The man, the yellow van, call ServiceMaster.
Professional Dental Group of Northfield. We look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Real estate isn't one size fits all. At Century 21 Atwood, we're here for every chapter. With specialists in both residential and commercial real estate, our team offers the experience and dedication you need. Century 21 Atwood, your home, your business, your future.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield.
Fall has arrived at Thomas Gardens in Faribault. From guarding fresh produce to festive decor, Thomas Gardens is your one-stop shop for everything fall. Thomas Gardens, located between Faribault and Northfield, or online at thomasgardensmn.com.
Woo! The weather is getting cooler, but Northfield Ford Chrysler is on fire with some awesome back-to-school deals. When you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve anytime at FordandNorthfield.com, located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
Your business is more than work. At Northfield Insurance Agency, they provide customized business insurance that fits your operation. Northfield Insurance Agency, custom coverage starts here. Visit NFLDINS.com and let's get you covered.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. NorthfieldRetirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
Love the look of your windows but can't see through the fog, cracks, or haze? Don't replace the entire window. Replace just the glass. You'll enjoy crystal clear views at just a fraction of the cost of new windows. Visit paulsinglass.com for your free estimate and see the difference for yourself.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield, or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Teachers on the field and all teachers, on behalf of student athletes, their parents, in this community, we thank you for your unwavering support both in and out of the classroom. You help students strive for excellence in all areas of their lives. We truly appreciate the time, energy, and care you invest in helping students succeed. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you.
Welcome back here at Northfield Live. We just caught the end of the Teacher Appreciation Night here at Memorial Field. The Raiders boys soccer players were thanking teachers that had a good impact on them throughout their years here in Northfield. We didn't just see high school teachers, but all the way down to their elementary schools. And we can take a recap that first half. We saw a lot of pressure from the Raiders. They took advantage of the width on the field, switching the ball, spreading out the Tiger defense, and they were able to put 4 in the back of the net. And Ethan Brownlee, he had a couple good saves. Oh, you can take a look at some of those shots with these Community Resource Bank replays.
And again, we apologize for not having the community resource transition tonight. It's kind of just cutting into the replays. But they are brought to you by Community Resource Bank.
And that was the first goal brought in to you by, I still don't know if that was Perez or Lazaro. They both seem to argue about it. they were able to get it off that corner that came through, both crashing hard. And then look at the second one. And that was the long. Borowski laid that driven one in. And Baez, right past the 6, able to turn and put it side net. And look at the third. Was that ball in from Baez? Rosas able to put that perfect placement through the box. When the Raiders up 3-0. And look at that fourth and final goal. That was the one that came in by Baez, top right. Perfect finish. And a one-time. Even better. Yeah, that was, the Raiders were able to put those 4 in the back of the net.
Yeah, there's been, from the very beginning of the game, just applying constant pressure on this young team. And like we said earlier, Brownlee in goal is doing as good a job as he really can, you know, with the amount of shots that he's seeing. But the amount of space that Northfield has, the experience that they have, the chemistry that they have, able to make certain passes that not many teams at the varsity level are going to make. Maybe not as many teams in this conference are going to be able to make. And you're just seeing that chemistry paying off here with multiple good looks on goal and 4 goals so far on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely different than the other end of the field with Mank. He hasn't seen a whole lot of action. There was that one chip by Paloma on that ball that he had running through. Like you're saying, that was about all they can do is try for those long shots.
That's really all we've seen from them. And that chip shot drifted a little bit to the left. It was a good idea. With a little off the mark, it was really their best opportunity to put one on the Heritage Bank scoreboard so far tonight.
They had one corner kick that couldn't make its way in. Raider defense, some height, some size, and experience, able to push it out. And that's about it I have to say for the recap, and we'll come back to you for the second half here on Northfield Live.
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big.
Great, let's talk mortgages. Our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. Learn more at rvep.com.
Garage door won't open? Stuck halfway? It's probably broken spring. And that's where we come in. Hi, I'm James from Garage Door Viking, your local expert serving South Central Minnesota. We specialize in fast, reliable spring repair and replacement using high-quality American-made parts that last. And when you call us, it's me or my trusted tech who shows up, not a stranger. Get your garage door working again. Visit garagedoorviking.com.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today. 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
At Scopos Athletics, our mission is to help you. With certified and experienced coaches, we'll teach you the basics through proper technique, offering one-on-one and personal training and 24-hour gym access. Visit scoposathleticsmn.com and start your journey.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Northfield meets your new hometown dealership, Soda Chevrolet. With employee pricing for all in a full service center, Soda Chevrolet has you covered. We're proud to be part of this community and proud to serve you. Soda Chevy, your trust, our commitment.
Your business depends on your fleet, and your fleet depends on Witt Brothers. With ASE certified mechanics, we provide complete auto care for foreign and domestic vehicles. Witt Brothers Auto Care, Northfield's fleet maintenance experts.
Northfield, you know us at Flaherty's for bowling, but we have so much more waiting for you. Grab a seat in our pub and grill and enjoy a menu packed with local favorites. Step outside to the patio for sand volleyball, cornhole, or just a cold drink in the sun. Kids love the arcade. Parents love the atmosphere, and there's even space for parties and post-game celebrations. And don't forget, all you can bowl every Monday through Thursday night from 9 p.m. till close. Flaherty's Northfield Lanes, where fun and flavor come together.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. We specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Smiles are our business, and we want yours to shine.
And we're back here in the NCC Builders Press Box here on Northfield Live, bringing coverage of tonight's game, the Northfield Raider boys soccer versus Albert Lee Tigers. So far, the Raiders leading 4-0, bagging 4 in that first half, and definitely had the majority of the possession. Tigers, most of what we've seen from them, they sat deeper in defense in after those first couple goals by the Raiders. This time they're coming out strong. You can see they had numbers lined up at half, and they all ran up quickly. Ran on kickoff. Raiders saw that and crashed, not letting them find a pass up as the Raiders play a ball over the top. Gardo able to keep it in with his head. Tigers definitely coming out with a little more intensity than we've seen. Gardo cross in. That was high and wide. Out for a Tiger goal kick.
One thing that you do like to see coming out here at the beginning of the second half is them coming out with some more fight. As a young team, you know, the deficit, the scoreboard's not showing at all what they'd like, you know, for tonight, obviously. But for a young team, it's about trying to have that intensity coming in earlier in the game, right from the opening kick, and try to sustain that throughout the game. As a young team, it's maybe difficult to try to find that early on, especially against a team that knows what to do, like the Northfield Raiders have shown tonight.
Great to see they're not putting their heads down. But yeah, like we said, this season they have 1 win and or 3 wins and 8 losses. Only 1 win in conference.
And the Big Nine is a tough conference to try to win some games in. So,
Morshing looked like he got hit somewhere. Looks to be in a lot of pain. And yeah, they'll call for substitution here. I don't know what happened there. I think the Tiger player was trying to run through on that ball. Morshing got in the way as he stepped up to claim it, and something hit Morshing as he limps off the field, and Graham comes in. Graham saw a couple minutes at the end of that first half. Now he gets an opportunity to get going in the second half. It still has 38 minutes left. And a kick taken by Mank. Doesn't even get up the field. And off the head of number 12, Hartman. Quad getting it out wide. Falls to the feet of Perez on the Raiders. And as Graham finds Jacoby, and Jacoby swings it to Borowski. Borowski plays it through to Baez. Too much pace on it. Out for a goal kick. And Brownlee will just tap it off to Hartman. And they'll boot it up top. Off Paloma. And Graham Winning it back for the Raiders. As Borowski pushes out wide to Jacoby. Jacoby keeps it in right on the line. And they'll switch it back over. Really making the Tigers work, having to switch sides constantly. And the Tiger throwing off the head of Graham. Graham coming off concussion, like I said earlier. He is definitely a strong player on headers. I don't know if I'd expect him to be a little more careful on doctor's orders, but seems to be playing strong, same style as Borowski tries for that cross. And Henry Westrom keeping it out. Henry Westrom, a freshman. And it's a corner kick taken by Gallardo on this left side. Raiders, lots of numbers in the back as they check forward. I don't know what it came off of. It curled in and off the crossbar. It bounced through the box, and the Raiders took a shot over the net. And once again, the Tigers, not too much hustle to restart the play. But they do seem to have right to the feet of Baez. And gives it off to his brother, Anthony Baez, who takes a shot. And Brownlee recovering, dives on it, and keeps it out of the net. And Bustos switching over. Back to Graham. Graham gives it to Mank, and Mank back to Graham. Graham Mank playing a little passing game. And Mank tried to look for a pass on this left side. No, Westrom taking that throw for the Tigers to Paloma. And the Raiders turn through the middle again. Rosas going back, finding Graham. Graham taking his space. He has lots of it. And he'll play a ball on the ground. Comes off the defender, and Perez winning it back. Sending Gallardo through. Gallardo almost playing like a winger there. He'll lay one in. As the defender's running back, he'll go out for a corner kick. Like I was saying, Gallardo, haven't seen him sitting back too much. He's been running up that left side constantly. He's pretty much just a winger at this point.
He's been extremely aggressive tonight, looking for scoring opportunities. I believe he has found back in the net tonight, has he not?
Gallardo hasn't tonight. I believe he has so far. He has a goal or two of the season. Tonight, the goal scorers were...
It's mainly been Baez tonight.
Anthony Baez. There's quite a few shots up on top. He got the first one, or he got the second one. Rosas got the third. First one was either Perez or Lazaro. I forget who had the fourth, but Gallardo's still looking for that back of the net. I'm sure.
The amount of depth that this team has, the amount of strikers that they have.
And they attack as a team very well. Borowski and Gallardo, those fullbacks, playing up, becoming part of the attack. And I'm sure, I know from my own experience, when you play a easier team, you definitely do want to score a little more. See it as an opportunity. Varsity, the seniors, definitely a little more composed. That's that long punt from Brownlee. Falls to the feet of the Raiders. Aguirre turns through the middle. He'll take his time and space as he gives it to Jacoby. Out wide to Lazaro. And Lazaro taking it down the line. He gets fouled. And it'll be a Raider free kick. Just outside the 18. on the right side of the field. I think Rosas will take the kick for the Raiders. He's definitely a skilled player. He's a freshman, actually. Younger for the Raiders. And the Tigers committing a two-man wall. Putting the rest to mark in the box. Play the short pass to Borowski. Borowski gets a touch, takes the shot. Goal line clearance by the defender. I believe that's Vasquez. And now he gets a header. That's a good shot by Borowski. And a perfect save by number 13, Ian Vasquez, a sophomore.
Yeah, he was really in the right place, right time, because, as you said, that was a terrific shot attempt.
Yeah, made it past everyone in the box until Vasquez in net.
If he's a step anywhere to the left or right, it's going to be a fifth goal for the Raiders.
Yeah, you could see Vasquez went to ground just to make himself big. And then he came out to get the header that was coming back in. Now the Raiders counterattacking once again. And Graham getting a header straight to the feet of Rosas. He'll try to cut back. Gardo really calling for it. We'll play the other side to Borowski. Lazaro going to box, gets a slide. The referee sees ball. Lazaro stays down. Coach Cale Steinhoff calling no ball. Up here it's hard to tell. It looks like some ball got hit, but some look like straight through the legs of Lazaro. But anyways, it's a corner kick for the Raiders. It's not giving up too much. Would have otherwise been a free kick just a few feet forward. As he lays it in, off the head of Jacoby. Graham bouncing it up. Perez tries that half volley. Doesn't make good contact. And Paloma checking back. Gets past Borowski. Paloma cuts back. Tries to separate himself. Plays the ball through. No one there to claim except Mank. He'll take his time. Invite pressure. And pick it up with his hands. Rolling it out quick to Borowski. Space on the line. To Lazaro. And 12 there. Hartman. Able to step on that pass, but the Raiders winning it right back. Raiders definitely use their space better on the field. They have a good shape moving around the ball. While the Tigers definitely have two separate almost groups. They have their defense holding back, marking. And their offense kind of spread out up top along the ball.
It does help to be a little taller, longer strides to be able to use up that space a little more quickly than the smaller, younger team that Arbor Lee has out there tonight.
And we saw a shot there from Baez. Tries to the trail in. But yeah, sides, it'll take those bigger steps. Definitely allows you to step better, control that space, take up more space, control it. And Raiders do a good job of that. And they get a throw in. Quick a slide off Baez for a goal kick. Brownlee. He'll take the kick himself this time. And the Tigers have actually done a good job of keeping them out of the net so far in this half. They just had a couple shots. Maybe one on target from Baez. Well, Brownlee was able to save it. As the Raiders are very quick on their throw-ins. Getting play moving. Trying to catch the Tigers off guard. They do seem to slow down. The half slowed down a little bit from the start of the half. Off the head of Lazaro on that cross from Gallardo. Graham lets it run through, turning and finding Bustos as the Raiders switch field. All the way to Lazaro. Plays that cross. Gallardo now running in. Takes a big touch, trying to cross in. Takes a shot to the hands of Brownlee. Brownlee not able to quite grasp it firmly, and he'll knock it out for a Raider corner kick. This one on the right side taken by Rosas. Raiders seem to switch through Rosas and Kevin Baez when it's taken on the right side. And Raiders numbers in the box. Goes through. Good catch by Brownlee as he punts it very high to Paloma. And the Raiders the win back possession. Oh, Jacoby has lots of space. Find Anthony Baez. Switch it over. Kevin Baez dribbling up. Out wide. Lazaro trying to run the other way. Unable to get back on it. Tiger throwing as they bring in a substitution. Number 11, Ethan Humphrey. An 8th grader. And number 7, Andrew Skogheim, a sophomore. Some of these players I recognize from the JV game. The Tigers does not have too big of a program, sharing numbers on both JV and varsity with these younger players. As the Raiders turn up the field, Lazaro plays long ball. Anthony Baez is through, cuts over. He's looking for that shot. He'll wait for him to take it. He'll play it off to Gallardo while the net was wide open. Lazaro cuts it in. Kevin Baez takes that shot all the way through and out for a goal kick.
We've seen a couple times tonight the Raiders get a little too passive with great opportunities to score. You saw in the first half, I forget who it was on this half of the field, somebody made a great lead pass or a through ball to get him a great opportunity, and they tried to make one more extra pass, ended up causing a turnover right there. Looked like he had a great opportunity and decides to cross it to a teammate.
Now we just saw on this side, Baez. He had fans yelling at him to take the shot. The goalie, he had committed on the other side when Baez cut. And he decided to play it off to his captain, Gallardo.
It looked like he made a great move there, too. Spun in place. Looked like he changed direction very quickly.
He definitely had the space to take it.
Caught the defender off guard. Looked like he slipped a little bit. Looked like he had some extra space that he created for himself, but elected to make the pass.
He's already got a goal tonight. Maybe Raiders trying to distribute the wealth. Trying to get Gallardo a goal. And Bustos checking back on Paloma. Paloma cuts in. Takes that shot. So he tried for that curler to the top right. Not enough curl. Just kept going up and over the net. Paloma has had a couple of looks. I don't believe anything on target, but so far the most for what the Tigers have seen. As the Raiders use Mank as an option in the center. Lazaro checking in. Rosas. Good layoff to Perez. Perez, heavy touch. Skokheim slips on the ball, maintains possession. Now Rosas winning it back. Finds Lazaro checking too. Lazaro, good layoff pass. Back to Rosas, good give and go. Baez letting it through. Lazaro running on. Looks for the cross. Good cross in. Gallardo gets that shot. Light ball. Brownlee tries to get there as he dives through. The ball slips through. Putting the Raiders up 5-0. Goal from Gallardo. You can look at the Community Resource Bank replay. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
We'll just try to see how this entire play develops here.
You look at the development. You can see that great ball through by Rosas. And I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but Kevin Baez was flicked it through and let Lazaro run on, and he had that perfect cross through. And Gallardo just tapping it in.
And again, the
Pass Brownlee.
experience of chemistry right there, just showing throughout the whole run on the way, all the way down to the goal. You saw the touch pass there. Teammates are in sync on that one, and then the cross pass right to an open opportunity there for, was it Baez? Or was it
Gallardo.
Gallardo with a great kick there, and goalie wasn't able to quite get full control of it, deflected it, but it bounced right behind him and got in there for a 5th goal tonight for the Raiders.
Like you were saying, that chemistry, Baez wasn't even looking forward. He flicked it on behind him to Lazaro that was making the run. Now the Tigers maybe getting a look forward. That's Andrew Skogheim. That's a little too heavy of a touch over, flying to the hands of Mank. Jacoby cutting through the middle. Skogheim gets a touch. Jacoby able to keep possession. And Rosas ball through to Lazaro. And he'll cross it in. Kevin Baez goes through, gets past him, into the hands of Brownlee. Brownlee pretty secure with his hands for the most part. Besides that last goal, as he was kind of diving back on it as it went all the way through.
We've seen Lazaro make a few really good crossing passes here tonight.
Yeah, like he got that goal scoring opportunity off that. He's had quite a few more. A couple that made it through the box, a couple to the hands of Brownlee. Brownlee has done a good job of stepping out on those crosses. And yeah, that went high. Off that field goal post. Can get confusing on these fields that share multiple sports. As the ball goes out, it looks like it stays in. As Perez, this ball taken by number 12, Jonah Hartman. Raiders winning it off that pass by the Tigers. And pushing out wide to Gallardo. And that last goal was another $25 by the Northfield Insurance Agency to the Community Education Scholarship Fund, putting tonight's total up to $125. Thank you, Northfield Insurance Agency.
Is there a note on there on the grand total for the donation so far this year?
Yeah, I believe it was $975 coming into tonight. So they've put the total up to $1,100.
Sounds like we are setting potentially a new record for the donations. I know we've only, it's the second season of it. But it looks like we've pushed that total up a little higher this year. So
yeah,
great job by those Raider athletes out there.
With last year's just over 1,000, we've already broken that. Plenty of games still to come for the soccer and football teams. Now Raiders going up the field. Baez playing his brother. Do that step over into the box. Rolls it through. Out for a goal kick. As both teams bring in substitutions. For the Tigers, number 5, Christian Perez Lucas, the 8th grader. And number 10, Victor Vasquez Andres. And for the Raiders, Clay and Bulfer up on top. Fresh legs, lots of pace. Both looking to score in this half with just 17 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders up 5-0. Perez Lucas trying to flick it up. And Sebastian Perez for the Raiders. Finding the feet of Clay. Clay long shot. And he'll roll over it with his foot And the ball will roll with not too much power out for another goal kick. Similar to that last shot we saw, just from a different angle. As Skogheim boots it up the field. Gardo flicking it on over. Falls the feet of Paloma. Paloma to Hartman. Hartman driving up the field. Over the top, trying to find Paloma. Paloma knocks it down with his chest. And the Raiders able to win it off of that touch. As Clay lays it into the middle. Little dangerous pass. Jacoby able to fill that space, win it over. Great touch by Rosas. Clay running through, he's now offsides. Rosas tries to dribble it through, loses it. Takes it from the 8th grader. Bulford tried laying Lazar off. And that clearance out by the Tigers back to the feet of the Raiders. Bulford tries playing to Lazaro. Lazaro's trying to run forward. Ran past it. And the Tiger throwing. Taken by Vasquez. Hartman and out for another Tiger throwing. This time taken by Titus Hartman. Humphrey tries flicking it on. Doesn't quite get it. And Graham back to Mank. Mank and Bustos. Great look through by Jacoby. And Vasquez there for the Tigers. There just to read any cross through by the Raiders and clear it out. A little fight on the line. And it's a Tiger throwing. Referee did a good job there. They had a hard look, both players, but we could see it here in the NCC Builder press box. As Bustos knocks it down to Borowski. Perez Lucas crossing it in to Hartman. And Jacoby on him, winning it back. Hard ball through by Rosas. And a good flying touch by Vasquez. Vasquez does a great job of reading any through balls by the Raiders.
No,
He stopped lots of attacks.
Yeah, that was just another example there. Rising up, great elevation there to deflect that potential through ball.
That
Could
ball
have
had some
led to
pace.
another opportunity, and as you said, Vasquez has been sharp on that tonight.
Well, Skogheim just lets that slip through his legs. And Wolfer on the other end, putting it off the hands of Brownlee and putting the Raiders up 6-0. And that's a Northfield Insurance Agency goal. Total up to, well, let me do the math, $150 tonight.
So we're at about 11:25 now on the year.
That's a lot. Thank you, Northfield Insurance Agency. And the Raiders will bring in their backup goalkeeper, Ben Heinrichs. He's only seen a couple minutes so far this year. He played half of the JV game today. Seen a little action. So he should be warm. And the Tigers now counterattack. Try to test out Ben Heinrichs. And it's a Tiger throwing down in the Raiders' half. See if the Tigers will manage to get any opportunity off here. They'll throw it back to their defense. Cross in. And Heinrichs letting it go wide. As the Tigers bring in number 8. Henry Westrom, a freshman. Taking off Perez Lucas, the 8th grader. And Kuroga fighting for it for the Raiders. Finds Cortave now playing in the center. And Hartman Gets pushed by Kuroga. Tiger free kick. This could be a good opportunity. They have 12 minutes left. Try to break that Raider shutout. Test out Ben Heinrichs. Excited for the action. That's Golkheim. Puts it through. And right to the hands of Heinrichs. Like we were saying earlier, it's easy for a goalkeeper to read that when it's coming from so far out, but that shot had some good power. Great read by Heinrichs. It was even going almost top left.
He had plenty of time there to adjust to where the ball was going, react to it.
A lot difference than a lot of the shots that Brownlee has seen right on the 6-yard box. As Gogan pushes through, tries that shot off of Bustos. And yeah, that hurt Bustos. Now both are on the counterattack. Plays Lazaro through on that right side. Takes a heavy touch. No one there to stop him from doing it. And Bofer kicks it off of Clay. Clay gets the header. That's a great finish. Jumps up and spikes it down. And another Northfield Insurance Agency goal. Turning Raider success on the field into success in the classroom. Or never mind. It was offsides. The goal is not a goal.
That's very unfortunate, too. The header looked good, but the pass again by Lazaro, he's made some very sharp crossing passes tonight.
That was a good cross in.
That one was, again, right on the money. Clay was able to find the back of the net, but an offside, unfortunately, he's going to wipe that off the scoreboard.
Unfortunate for the Raiders, finally making one past Brownlee. But they're still up 6-0, so not too big of a loss for them.
Not too big of a loss on the scoreboard, but can't quite add that to the highlight reel, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely an opportunity they would have wanted to have. And it was a good finish had it not been offsides. And now the Raiders bring in Henry Keene and Sam Fraley. Fraley taking off goal scorer and captain Marcos Gallardo. And Keene taking off Lazaro. Both seniors taking off seniors. Now ball into Hartman. Off to Jonathan Hartman. One of the few seniors on the team. And a captain. And Cortave winning it over from Hartman to Nori. Nori tries to play Keene through. Not enough pace on it. Keene gets knocked down. And now Palamo. Lots of pressure from Juan Lazaro. Palamo looking for a shot maybe. Gets one off. Oh. And it bounces through. Out for a goal kick. Referee calling attention to the player down on that far side of the field. We saw a collision between Nori, Keene, and Henry Westrom. Westrom seemed to have taken most of it. He went down, took Keene with him. I think could have taken a kick as Keene was running. And now Palamo to take the kick. Test out Heinrichs. And they'll commit some numbers into the box. And it'll move all the way through with Cortave on the other end for the Raiders. Long cross to Keene. And Keene runs through it. Meg's number 3. And Andy DeBow, another senior, steps up to clear it out. Tigers don't have too many seniors But the field that they have played very strong. As Palamo runs up the field. Lazaro pressuring him once again. Lazaro playing defense on all the way across the 18. And a long shot in by the senior Hartman. And to the hands of Heinrichs as he rolls it out to Clay. And now Hartman pushing up the field once again. Takes a shot off of Bustos. Bustos has taken 2 shots right to the chest in this game. Good challenge by Heinrichs sliding out on that one. While Palamo and Bermudez Estrada run onto him.
Yeah, Heinrichs has only been out there for a few minutes, but he's getting pretty active out there with a few stops.
Yeah, he's definitely seen a lot more than Manksov throughout the whole other 70 minutes. Now Bustos through to Cortave, and Cortave finds Bulfer. Bulfer ball over the top, straight to the feet of Nori. Nori back to Bulfer. Bulfer keeps going through to Clay. Clay crossing it in. Brownlee lets it slip through his hands. Manages to go wide. Bulfer on the other end, and it looks like Bulfer's touch put it out for a goal kick. Or a corner kick. Confusion on the field.
Yeah, it looked like there
and
was
up here.
Confusion on the call who may have touched it last.
Definitely hard to tell as that ball slipped through Brownlee's fingers. And Bulfer and his 2 defenders right on that post. But it's a kick taken by Quiroga. Also left-footed. Get that in-swinger that the Raiders like to use. He'll lay it in. Off of Graham. Another clearance by the defense. And back out to Nori, and he'll put it over the top. Well, there's a deflection. Another kick taken by Quiroga. That was a great ball in finding the head of Graham. You can see they have a front post and a back post, so they can get any clearances off that goal line if they need. Make it easier on Brownlee. And they do it again. Off the shot from Graham. And Quiroga another cross in. Comes off of Vasquez. I think that was number 3 from Nils Estrada. Both those clearances on those corners. You can see Brownlee was diving out to them, but without him, they could have definitely been possible goals from Graham.
Yeah, you've seen as many shots as the Raiders have taken, and obviously they have 6 goals, but they could have had 10 or more goals, the amount of terrific shot attempts and opportunities they've had. But the defense has shown some fight back there, deflecting a lot of kicks, and Brownlee, like we've noted throughout the game, with some big-time stops in the net.
I think their defense even had about 3 goal line clearances that made it past Brownlee. And Paloma's offsides. And I wouldn't be surprised if Heinrichs would take the kick, but Graham will take it. Under 4 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders lead 6-0 against the Tigers. Morshing's back on the field now after his injury earlier in the half. As Clay gets the switch. Good back heel by Nori to Cortave. Cortave being grabbed by number 16, Andy DeBow, senior. Cortave winning that free kick for the Raiders. Graham and Lazaro talking about it. Lazaro will take it. There are lots of numbers lined up on the back of the 18. He'll lay it in. Oh, Brownlee lets it slip. on that ball from Lazaro. And Bolfer there to tap it in. Great finish by Bolfer. Look at the Community Resource Bank replay. On that finish, served in by Lazaro. Brownlee tries to knock it down. And Bolfer tries to slide through. Or Bolfer slides through, hitting it in. See, Brownlee almost recovers, coming back on it. And he runs into his defender in the back of the net as they try to clear it out.
He just wasn't able to secure that initial kick, and we've seen the Raiders a couple of times off of rebounds be able to make easy kicks out there once the goalie's all the way out of position. And just another unfortunate turn there for the Tigers here tonight.
Raiders doing a good job of crashing the net. Get any rebounds that come off of Brownlee. We've definitely seen a couple more in these last couple minutes. Could be getting a little tired. Seen a lot of shots this game. As Keenan Nori pressure, laying it out for a throw-in for Lazaro. Lazaro to Keen. Keen tries laying it off to Nori. And Vasquez there to win it for the Tigers. Play down line right to the feet of Lazaro. And Cortavi turned through the middle again, that switch with Morshing. Morshing through to Bolfer. And through the middle. Dubois tries hitting it up. Ooh, Clay gets taken out. Yeah, definitely from behind. That was Vasquez. He didn't think it was a foul himself, but definitely came from behind. No ball. Just under a minute left. A great look for the Raiders. And the bench is calling for Juan to take it. Saw he made it through the hands of Brownlee earlier. See if he can get his first goal of the season. Four-man wall. Nori fakes. He puts it in. And Brownlee knocks it down with some pressure from Bolfer. 20 seconds left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. As Tigers punt up the field and out for a throw-in. A great save by Brownlee. Strong way to finish out the game.
That's, again, a terrific diving stop there by Brownlee. He's made a few of those tonight. But again, the amount of shots he's seen, really tough to keep some of those out of the back of the net.
I definitely expect a couple to slip through. And a couple being 7 for the Raiders and 0 for the Tigers as the game finishes. Raiders are able to bring in a couple players such as Ben Heinrichs, who haven't been able to play quite as much in the more competitive games. But well played by the Raiders. And Tigers did give a good fight, especially in their defense, keeping out a number of shots and attacks from the Raiders, especially great work from Brownlee in net. Multiple good saves, good challenges coming out. But in the end, Raiders lead 7-0 as they shake hands here on the field. We'll do a comeback later for the Service Master replay. Or recap. Whoops.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Stay up to date on Raider activities by following Northfield Live on social media. See what's on tap for the weekend, daily game day graphics. You'll get the fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and comment any questions for quick answers. Follow us on Facebook at Northfield Live MN and on Instagram and X at Northfield Live.
And welcome back here on Northfield Live. Your final score here is Northfield 7, Tigers 0. Here on the Service Master by Ayat cleanup. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. We saw 7 goals from the Raiders. We can look at a couple of those last few. We already looked at those first that came. Look at one of these Community Resource Bank replays.
Let's pull it up right now.
Look here. This is that flick on by Baez straight to Lazaro. Good chemistry, like we were saying. All the way through to Gallardo. And it slips through the hands of Brownlee.
Trickled through to the back of the net there. It was really the flick pass leading into the cross. Just, again, great chemistry was on display all night long. Seen this team back-to-back defending section champions, and they showed that talent and then some tonight.
And they're obviously going to be in the right spots, as you can see by perhaps another goal here on Community Resource Bank replay. That ball in by Lazaro slips through Skogheim, and both were there, right place, crashing the net, able to tap it through. And we have one more goal, I believe, to look at in this half, that last one. That ball in by Lazaro. That slipped through the hands of Brownlee, and once again, both were able to find the back of the net.
And those 3 goals got us to our 7-0 final on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And that was $175 donated by the Northfield Insurance Agency.
So what does that bring our total to? $1,150 now on the season.
Thank you, Northfield Insurance Agency. That's a lot more than last year.
A huge boost thanks to the Northfield Raiders here tonight.
Up a 7-0 win. Perfect for what they're looking for. They even had a couple more that almost looked like it. There's one from Clay, the header down. He was offsides. But otherwise, they had some great looks through. On the other end, Brownlee trying to keep him out. Did a good job for the most part, but number of shots he had, a couple were expected to go through.
And Northfield could have had double the amount of goals that they ended up having on the scoreboard. So Brownlee did his job on a number of kicks, but a number of kicks is just nothing you can really do. Great placement, great passing by the Raiders. Just all around terrific performance out here from Northfield tonight.
Oh, great performance. I'll thank our sponsors once again. Our Raider Boys Soccer title sponsor, the Garage Door Viking. They're trusted garage door experts specializing in spring replacements and new door installation. Find them at doorviking.com. And coming up here on Northfield Live, we're heading to New Prague as Raider football takes on the Trojans. And we'll be here next Thursday with more Raider Boys Soccer. So tune in, support the Raiders. From all of us here at Northfield Live, thanks for watching. And thank you to all of our sponsors for making this possible.